Hey, this is Nazma. We are playing around with this AI generated German Shepherd picture. See if we can get it to cut out well on the CNC. I have a shapeoko 5. Anyway, starting off in carbide create. Yeah, no V carve yet. Not quite yet. Maybe. I don't know. Uh, here's the doggo that I created in with Copilot, Microsoft Copilot. There's plenty of videos on that. And here it is here. And what I did is I just drug it in like this. And then you can adjust the threshold here or there. You can trace it out or you can invert it. It does about the same thing. But I went with just regular. And I traced it. Then I hit OK. And there we go. And then I edited it a little bit as well. Once around, like I took a bunch of stuff off the ball. I took some stuff off the paws because they just weren't cutting out really good on the smaller cutouts. And then I added some text, Sweepy, that's the name of my doggo. And I had a little box, a little square for the cutout. And for the tool pass, started off the V carve, the 302 60 degree bit. I tried a couple of other bits, but the 60 degree came out best, looking the best for what this thickness was. This is off of a 1/2 inch piece of plywood. I did do a couple on a 2x4, and for that one I used the 30 degree bit because it came out a little bit cleaner with a 30 degree. And for this, I only went down maybe a 1/4 inch. I looked at using the full stock bottom, the 1/2 inch, but I don't know. I just felt like it was a little too deeper. Anyway, so we went with that, and then a contour path around the edge, and this is outside right, and it's just cutting it out, and I had 4 tabs, 2 on each side. And then this is just the bevel, and a bevel, little 1/8 inch off of the 90 degree bit, swap to the 90. I probably could have just kept using the 60, and then it just traces around it. There's no offset, it just traces it, and it just gives a nice little bevel to it. All right, and then let's show simulation. There we go. It's sweet time. You can start to laugh. There we go. And it turns out pretty good. All right. All that done. We'll save it. Oh, I forgot to show a little bit of the setup. We'll do that. This is just a 12x12, 1/2 inch, and I just went with the center. And then I did the retract height of like about 1/4 inch, a little less than 1/4 inch. All right. Here are some clips of the catch-all being cut out, along with the German Shepherd being edited. I wish I recorded the dog Plack being cut out, but I didn't know if it was going to turn out that good, and I already recorded so much video, and this is like my first video I'm doing, and now that I've done it, I wish I did do it, but it is what it is. Alright, the first one we have here is I just did a small carve on the top and filled it in with some epoxy. It's hard to tell from this picture. Just to see how it did. I don't like the ball. You can see where the ball is. It's just too eaten up. I'm trying to do that shadow. The paw looks okay, but you can't really see the little toes, you know. So I had to edit the vectors so that they'll come out a little bit cleaner. But the rest of it looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it, especially after sanding it. And then the next one we have is this is gonna be one of the catch-alls. Well, this is one of the first catch-alls I did. It's like all the way through, and it's that same one. You can still see it's unedited with the feet and stuff. But I did like a light stain that I just had hanging around, and along with some a little satin polyurethane finish on it. I could have sanded it better, but I mean, like that one was for me. But I was pretty happy with it. I like how it turned out. I kind of like that stain on it. It's like a bluish gray stain. It looks pretty good. I'm happy with it. Some coins will go in there. The next one we have is the same one. It's a little bit better. I think this is the one where it came out a lot cleaner. And I put a clear epoxy in there. Well, I think it was a resin and filled it up. But before that, I did like some light chalks over it just to see how that would do. Light chalks to do like a little bit of a color effect on it. It looks okay, but it's awfully dark. You really need some good light to see it. And it turned out okay. I don't hate it. I don't love it either though. I'm like mixed on it. It looks alright. It's just maybe if I went with more of a satin finish on it, it might have been better. And then this is turned out really good. This is one of the cleaner ones where I cleaned up some of it. Like I cleaned up the ball, but I didn't clean up the feet. And this was just another test carve on top of it. On top of just a piece of 2x4 that I did a little bit of rough surfacing on top to make it smooth. Set it out. Looks pretty good. And I was really happy with that. I was like, I just need to clean the feet up and it looks good. And then last of all would be the Plack. Plack turned out perfect. I'm really happy with it. And I think that'll just sort of end it with this dog one. I spent way too much time. I spent like 3 or 4 days messing around with this dog Plack and file, just trying to dial it in. You can really just, spend way too much time on this stuff. I would, if once I get my hands on some different woods here and there, I may just use it just as a test carve piece, but I definitely enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching. If you stayed this far, please give a thumbs up, like, comment, all that stuff. Really appreciate it. Thank you.